Hello everyone, this is Philip from Pantechelearning and I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with Pantechelearning anytime, anywhere and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. What is our main vision? We are going to help the 10 million students to learn the technical knowledge by the easy way. And I welcome you all to today's session of Artificial Intelligence Masterclass. Today we are going to discussing about one of the interesting topic in artificial intelligence, that is NLP. So NLP in the sense natural language process. Okay, so today we are going to discussing about what is NLP, how it is works, and what is the meaning of NLP, and what is the components of NLP. So what is the components we need to build the NLP. So these are all the things and applications of the NLP. So these are all the things we are going to discuss today. So without delay, I am going to enter into today's topic. So what is the meaning of NLP? So NLP is a natural language process. Basically, the human to human interaction is an easy task because of they are understand easily, because of the human language understand human easily, right? So that is the easy task for the human to human interaction. So what about the computer? So normally the computer can understand the human language, that is NLP process. How it can be possible? With the help of the NLP techniques, it will be helped to do that. Okay, so basically what is NLP in the sense? Normally the human languages the computer can understand easily with the help of the NLP, that is NLP technology. Okay, so without delay I am going to enter in the introduction of NLP. So NLP in the sense it stands for the natural language process. It is the intersection of the computer science and also the machine learning. That means what in the sense it is the a combination of computer science and also the artificial intelligence. Okay, right. So what is the ultimate goal of the NLP in the sense? It is the processing is help to computer can understand the language, human language as well as we do. So normally you can understand easily for the human language. Because of you are the human, you can understand because of your past experience, right? So it is the easy task for the human actually. So what about the computer? It is not an easy task for the computer. How it can be easy? With the help of the NLP, it can be possible to understand the machine. So most probably what is our ultimate goal of this NLP in the sense? The NLP will help to understand the human language. The computer can understand the human language as well as we do. Okay, so normally the human can understand. In the same way, the computer also can understand the human language. That is the main thing. That is the main ultimate goal of here. Okay, right. So NLP is all about making the computer understand and also the generate the human language. Okay, so that is the basic introduction. Most probably we can interact with the computer. That can be possible. So that is the best example for the NLP. In one line, we can communicate and we can interact to the computer, to the machine in the sense that can be possible with the help of NLP. Okay, right. So without delay, what is NLP? So NLP stands for the natural language process, which is the part of the computer science, which is the part of the artificial intelligence as well. So that's why I mentioned here, which is the part of the computer science, which is the part of the human language, which is part of the artificial intelligence. Because normally, human to human interaction is a normal thing. That is a very easy task because of the human also can understand because of the past experience. What about the computer? We are going to create the machine. We are going to, make understanding the human language to the machine in the sense that is NLP. That's why I'm saying we can interact to the machine in the sense that is NLP with the help of NLP. So that's why I mentioned here. In this technology that is used by a machine understand, analyze, manipulate and interpret the human language. One more time I will explain. In this particular technology is used by the machine understanding, manipulating, analyzing and interpret the human language. Okay, so most probably, what is the concept of this particular NLP? The NLP is going to understand the, in a human language. The computer or machine can understand the human language. That is NLP, that's it. Okay, right. So, what is the next thing? NLP uses in daily life. So, that is very, interesting, right? The first one, personal assistant. So, it is nothing but a virtual assistant. For example, Siri and Cortana and Google Assistant. Maybe that Alexa is there. Okay, Alexa is there. So, this is nothing but, personal assistant. You can also create your own personal assistant. So what is the purpose of this? Once you, giving the information to that particular device, automatically it will be replayed. So that is only for you. For example, if you set open Google, in the sense definitely it will be open. Automatically it will be open. For example, call this person, in the sense automatically it is going to make the call. That is virtual assistant. So that is the best example, because the computer can understand the human language. The computer can understand the human language, then it will be working from the user commands. It will be working for the user commands. For example, open YouTube, it will be open. Open Google, it will be open. Call this person, it will be open. What is that exactly? Because the computer can understand, that's why it will be open. Okay, so most probably it will be helpful for communicate and interact to the machine. So that is NLP actually. And what about the next thing? Autocomplete. So what is the meaning of that? In search engine, for example, if you are going to entering the Google search column, in the sense automatically the that particular word is going to complete. If you are typing something, for example, what is NLP? You are going to type, in the sense automatically the particular sentence is going to complete. Right? How it can be possible? With the help of the NLP. With the help of the NLP. Because of the computer can understand the human language. What you are going to say, what you are going to search, the computer automatically going to complete all this, autocomplete. That is also can possible. Every things we can experience in a daily life. Right? So what about the next thing? Spell checking. Spell checking in the sense what? Once you are going to, almost everywhere in a browser. And also the ID, your ID. For example, you are going to write the code in PyCharm or Visual Studio. Like that, in the sense, once you are entering one particular word, in the sense for the code, automatically it will be complete. It is going to check the spelling also. For example, in offline wise, Word and PPT, that means PowerPoint. When you are going to entering the one particular word, that means maybe that not correct spelling, in the sense. Not correct spelling, in the sense automatically it will be notified in the red mark, in the red underline. So when you are going to click the right click, in the sense automatically the correct sentence will become, the correct word will become. So that is the spell checking. Okay, so you had an experience about this. Maybe that you are using a Word or a PPT. This is definitely you had an experience about this. What about the next thing? Machine translation. What is that exactly? In the sense, for example, the best example is a Google translation. For example, you don't know about the particular word meaning. For example, vulnerability or vocabulary. So this kind of the word is not familiar word in a usual day. So you don't understand exact meaning of that, in the sense you are going to search in that Google translation. Automatically it will be giving the meaning of that in any language. Maybe that Tamil or Malayalam or Telugu or Hindi, whatever it is. It can possible to translate. How it can be possible? With the help of NLP. Because the NLP is help to understand the machine can understand the human language. That is very important here. So these are the best example for the NLP. That means what? Maybe that you had an experience about, or about all this. About all this. Okay? Right. So this is the best example in daily life usage because we are living in the artificial intelligent world. We had an experience about the artificial intelligent technology every day. Day by day, we are using the technology, as I said before, in first day of artificial intelligence masterclass. So this is the one of the example of the artificial intelligence. It is a subset of the artificial intelligence that is nothing but the NLP. Okay, right. Yeah. Now I'm going to enter in the components of NLP. The components of NLP. So first of all, two different components will be there. That is natural language understand. Natural language understand and natural language generation. The first one, natural language understand. What is the meaning of that exactly? In the sense, the natural language will help to, that means will help the machine to understand and analyze the human language by extracting the metadata from the content, such as that concept, keywords, emotion or relation, whatever it is. Because of these particular, for example, when you are going to speak to the machine, it is automatically going to converting the text in the sense. That is the best example of the NLU, that is natural language understand. So that's why I mentioned here. So NLU, in the sense, it is help to the machine to understand and analyzing the human language by extracting the metadata from the content, such as concepts, keywords and emotion or relation. For example, the best example, hate speech detection, positive speech detection or hate speech detection, like that. When you are going to entering to the post for related post in FB or Twitter, in the sense, automatically that can be detected. How it can be possible? Because of the based on the keywords, based on the emotions, based on the relation, we can find easily, we can understand easily of that particular post. Maybe that it is a a positive post or negative post. We can understand easily depending on the content. Depending on the content and depending on the relation of the content, depending on the emotion of the content. That is the best example for the NLU. What about NLG? It is the natural language generation. The natural language generation is act as a translator to convert into the natural language representation. For example, once you are going to write the sentence, it is going to complete all this. Maybe that text planning, sentence planning and text realization. That is the best example of that. Okay, so that's why I'm saying maybe that it involves the text planning, sentence planning and text realization. So that means what? In the sense, the NLP is act as a translator that convert into the natural language representation. Maybe that content creation. For example, depending on the voiceover, it will be making the content. It is not related to the emotion or this kind of the things. Content based examples, this kind of the things. But it is majorly to converting the natural language. For example, text conversion. The best example, copy.ai is one of the website. Okay, so one of the website. Once you are entering one particular word, in the sense, automatically that particular things is making the content, making the sentence. So that is the best example for the NLG. So once you are making the one particular keyword, automatically that particular website can making the sentence of that particular things. For example, artificial intelligence masterclass, in the sense, it will be making the title. Automatically it will be making the one particular title. How it can be possible? It has nothing but to convert into the natural language representation. That is the best example of that. Okay, this is the two different components of that. Okay, right. So now I'm going to enter the applications of NLP. That is very interesting actually. So first one, question and answering. Question and answering. So that is the best example of the virtual assistant. That means for when you are going to use the Google assistant, in the sense you can say something like, for example, open YouTube, or tell something like, call this person, third person. So that is, you are asking the question to the machine, and the computer, that the machine will giving the answer. The machine will giving the answer. That is the best example of the NLP, right? So that is nothing but we are going to communicate, we are going to, interact with the machine, interact to the machine. That can be possible. So that's why I'm saying the NLP is a techniques will help to communicate to the machine. So normally human to human interaction is a normal thing, natural thing. What about the computer, human to computer interaction? So the computer should understand the human language. How it can be possible? With the help of the NLP. The NLP will making the possibility to communicate the human to the machine. That can be possible. That can be possible. That is the best example, question and answer. That is a virtual assistant, like Google Assistant, Alexa, and Siri, like that. Okay, the next thing, spam detection. Maybe that you had an experience about this. Maybe that you get it, different, mail from the different sources. Okay, it can be possible to detect. Okay, it can be possible to detect, and we can segregate the spam. Mail. Okay, right. So, and sentiment analysis, that is very important. Sentiment analysis in the sense, based on the content, is that positive comment or negative comment, we can recognize. And one more example, movie review classification, positive comment or negative comment. Music recommendation, how it can be possible based on the user playlist. In that particular recommendation, the computer can understand your emotion, your sentiment based on your content, based on your past watched content. So that is the sentiment analysis. For example, based on the post, this is a positive post or negative post. Based on the content, this is the web bullying or like that. We can recognize. We can detect with the help of the NLP. Website bullying, like that. Okay, so this is the sentiment analysis based on the content. How it can be possible? It can be possible with the help of the human language understanding. Right? Yeah. Next, the Google Translator. So translator is a major word because of you don't know about a particular word meaning, in the sense suddenly you are going to enter into search of that particular word meaning. Okay, so that is the best example of NLP. It is giving the solution of that. And one more thing, the spelling correction. So maybe that you are using Word or PowerPoint. That time you are entering one particular word, in the sense maybe that you are missing the one particular character, in the sense automatically it will be going to mention that with the help of the underline of red line. Automatically it will be when you are going to click the right click on that particular word, it will be giving the answer for right word. So that is the spelling correction. And autocomplete will be there. Autocomplete will be there. For example, we are writing to one particular sentence, and this automatically it is going to complete. Maybe that you had an experience in search engine and mail, compose mail. When you are going to write one particular sentence, and this is automatically it is going to complete. It will be notified. Okay, right. So that is the best example of the NLP. And one more thing, speech recognition. That means speech to the text conversion. For example, in YouTube, based on the user input audio, it will be making the translation. That means subtitle. Subtitle will come. How it can be possible? Based on the user input, based on the video content. Video content voice. It will be automatically giving the subtitle. Okay, that is the best example for the speech recognition or text to audio to text conversion. And one more thing, chatbot. Chatbot is the biggest example for. So majorly it will be useful for the business applications. Maybe that most of the companies prefer the chatbot. Why? Because of the customer handling is very easy with the help of the chatbot. Handling is very easy for the customers. Maybe that it will be rectify the product solutions like that. Any queries related to that, this automatically it will be giving the solution of that particular. Maybe that it is product, maybe that it is medical or whatever it is. Any companies they are prefer the chatbot here. Okay, right. So that is the best example here. Hope you guys are understood. This is the applications of the NLP. Okay, right. So now I'm going to enter how to build the NLP pipeline. How to build the NLP pipeline. Okay, right. The first one, sentence segmentation. So what is the meaning of the sentence segmentation? When you are, normally the human language understanding how it can be possible in this sense, we need to split the word into the keyword. Then only the computer can understand, because of we need to making the keyword for the human language. Then only the computer can making to understand about this. For example, the sentence segmentation in the sense, if you have a paragraph in the sense, it will be making the sentence. It will be making the sentence. I will show the example for this. Okay, I will show the example for this, and yes, okay. Now I am going to write one particular paragraph NLP. Okay, just I search NLP. Okay. See here, this is, once I search the NLP in the sense, automatically it will be, giving the one particular paragraph about the NLP. So this is the one particular paragraph. Now we are going to make the sentence, split the sentence, paragraph into the sentence. For example, NLP is referred the branch of the computer science, and more specially the branch of the artificial intelligence. Okay, this is the paragraph. Now we can make the sentence like, NLP refers to the branch of the computer science. That is the one sentence. And the branch of the artificial intelligence or AI. That is another sentence. So we can split the sentence like this. From paragraph into the sentence. That is the sentence segmentation. Okay. That is the first thing. Okay. So then next. Then next, word tokenization. The same example I will say here. Okay, the same example I will say here, sentence into the words. Sentence into the words in the sense, for example, Python. Just I enter Python here. You can see this. Okay, Python tutorial I search here. This is the sentence, right? So this is the sentence. Here, Python is a popular programming language is the sentence. So when you are going to apply the tokenization, it will be splitted like this. Python is the one word, is the one word, is the one word, and popular is the one word, and programming is the one word, and language is the one word. Okay, language is the one word. So we are going to making the sentence into the words. First one, paragraph into the sentence, and sentence into the words. That is nothing but the tokenizer. Okay, right. So that is the best example. Then lemonization. So lemonization in the sense what? In the sense, for example, based on the basic roots or root word. Okay, root word. For example, I will say the one of the example of this. Celebrates, celebration, celebrity. So these are not the one common word. So what is the base root word here? That is celebrate. Okay, that is celebrate. And one more example, identify, identification, and identify. Okay, these are the words. Identification, identify, identifies. So these are the words is the common word. So what is the base root or root word here? That is identification. Identify, like that. Okay. So sometimes the lemonization will return the not correct meaning. Okay, maybe that identification, identify, and identify. normally this word is base root word is the common word for all this. Sometimes it will not giving the useful meaning of that particular lemmatization. But what about the stemming? Stemming also the same process. It is going to identify the common words. For example, celebrate, celebrating, celebrates, like that. Okay, what is the common word here? What is the base root of this particular word? Celebrate. It will be returning the useful meaning words. Sometimes the lemmatization will not giving the useful information word. Okay, there is no meaning of that, because we need to choose the best and correct word. Okay, meaningful word. So lemmatization will help to giving that. Okay, so it will be fine to find the one particular word and choose the one particular word for different words. Similar words like celebrate, celebrate, celebrity, and celebrates, celebration. So these are all the common words. What is the base root? We are going to find the base root of these particular common words. So what is the meaning? What is the purpose of that? In the sense, we are going to making the content into the keyword. Then only the computer can understand. Because keywords is very necessary for the NLP. Because the computer can understand based on the keywords. We can make the keywords. After that, we can convert the text into the numerical thing. Then only the computer can understand. So we need to make the keywords. So what is the main objective of the NLP? We need to make the keyword for that. And identify the stop word. So what is the meaning of the stop word here? Listen, for example, the stop word, I will say the example is, the, yeah, and was, that. So these are all the repetitive words. Repetitive words. These particular words we need to ignore, because we need a keywords only. So we are going to making the keywords with the help of the lemmatization, with the help of the stemming, with the help of the word tokenization, and with the help of the sentence segmentation. We are going to making the keywords for computer understanding the human language. So the stop words will help to finding the stop words like is, was, there, or, that, is, yeah, was, where. So these are all the stop words. So we need to clear it up. Okay. So next thing, dependency passing. That means what in the sense? We need to identify, we need to detecting the, or we need to finding the, based on the sentence, we need to finding the, one particular word. Based on the content, that means like, for example, emotions may be that, or text may be that, or something like, So based on the content, based on this sentence, we are going to find the one particular word of that particular sentence. It is related to or not. So we are going to find the word it is related to or not that particular sentence. That is the dependency passing. And what about the next? Name entity recognition. That is NER. So we are going to deduct the names, special names, recognition of special names, or location names, company names. For example, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs inventing the iPhone, right? Here, the name is a familiar name. Okay, familiar name. So that is the reason we are going to deduct that particular name and we are going to highlight that particular name. Okay, for example, one more thing. Chennai is the biggest city. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Like that in the sense. Here, the Chennai, the location is the name entity recognition. We are going to recognize with the help of that particular location, familiar names and locations and other thing, companies like that. So, what about the next thing? Post tags. What is the meaning of the parts of speech? Maybe that verbs, nouns, verbs, nouns, tenses. These are all the things. Is very important. Maybe that it will be going to find. Maybe that it will be going to find and which is, it is a correct word or not. It is a correct sentence or not in a grammatical way. It is going to find. This tags will be help to do that. Okay, for example, Google is something in internet, like that only the one particular sentence. This sentence is correct or not, this NLP will going to check with a grammatical way. With grammatical way. Here, the noun is the Google is a perfect noun. So it is the correct sentence. Maybe that you are mentioning different names in the sense that is the proper noun or like that. It is going to check. So depending on the verbs or tenses like that, it will be going to find in the correct format. Find in a correct format, and it is going to making the correct format in the grammatical way. It is going to analyze the grammatical way also. Hope you guys are understood. First one, we need to sentence into the paragraph into the sentence. That is the sentence segmentation. Second one, word tokenization. That means sentence into the splitting words. Then a third one, lemmatization. Lemmatization in the sense we need to find the best word for the based on the root words or basic roots. So for the same thing process is for the stemming and also the lemmatization. Sometimes the lemmatization will not giving the correct proper word in English. So that is the reason the stemming will help to giving the correct word meaning. Meaningful word will return. Okay, maybe that example celebrate, celebrity, like that. Okay, so what is the base root of that particular word? That is celebrate. Okay, right. Then identify the stop words. That means will help to identify the, ignore that particular stop words. Repetitive words, we need to ignore that because of we are going to, find the best keyword. Okay, then making the keywords format. So then dependency passing words in the sense, for example, when you are going to consider one particular sentence in the sense, we need to find the correct word for the it is related to or not. Relation words we are going to find. Relative words we are going to find, that is dependency passing. And name entity recognition in the sense based on the we are going to detect or we are going to find that famous names and company names, location. So this all are the NER, and post stacking it is going to help to find the formatting the grammatical way. That's it. So this all are the NLP pipelines. This all are the NLC pipelines. That's it, guys. Yeah. So next thing is very important, NLP libraries. So NLP libraries in the sense most probably we are using NLTK, that is Natural Language Toolkit. So it will be giving all the functions in NLP, all the process in NLP it will be written. Okay, then sklearn, it is majorly helpful for creating the model with the help of machine learning algorithm. So normally we are getting from the machine learning algorithm from sklearn, and also the feature extraction process also we are getting from the sklearn. So that is the reason we are going to use in NLP majorly, that is sklearn. Okay, and NLTK is the very important tool and very important package for the NLP process. Okay, right. Then patterns, text block, spaCy. So these are all the things is majorly helpful for the NLP. For example, spaCy is very helpful for the data processing and data extraction, like that. And text block will help to the same process of the NLTK, and the pattern also it will be working on the sentence making or this and all. Okay, so these are the basic libraries for the NLP, but majorly we are using sklearn and NLTK for our particular projects. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is the NLP libraries. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. So I hope you guys are understood about the NLP. So majorly, what is the aim of the NLP? So we are going to make to understand the machine for human language. That's it. Maybe that we can make. So main objective of the NLP in the sense, we can make the conversation from human to the machine, and we can make the conversation between the human to the machine. And also the human language computer can understand, it is possible with the help of NLP. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next topic in next day class. Bye bye. Thank you so much.